Let's talk AFC West. With me is Nick Stevens. We're talking Denver Broncos. Got to be the AFC favorites here, on paper at least. 13-3 last year, 11.5 wins.
Right.
Over or under this year?
I can make this AFC West preview for you real simple and easy. Yep. Nope.
Really?
That's pretty much it. I mean, come on, look at this. The Broncos, I see them going 13-3 all over again.
Agreed.
I don't see them falling on their face and then urinating on themselves in the floor the same way that they did last year by not covering the one guy that could beat them. That was one of the most inglorious and ignominious finishes in playoff history. Up by a touchdown with 7 to go. Just cover the guy that can run past you and score a touchdown because they're out of timeouts and they couldn't do it. Have they addressed the secondary help?
Nope.
No. Do they have some issues on the defense now? Lost Doomerville. Von Miller's going to be out for 4 games. So, again, that's why I don't see... They should... Everything says with this division and that offense, they should be 16-0. But I see 13-3. A better playoff route this year, but still... I'm not buying everyone's favorite, the Broncos, for the Super Bowl. Not going to do it.
I think the holes in the secondary are going to be their undoing, but the offense is going to be fun to watch. I'll take over on that 11.5, though. What about the San Diego Superchargers? 7-9 last year, 7.5 wins this year. I'll take them. I'll take the over. I'm going to say they're 8-8.
The best thing that could have happened to the Chargers in 2012 was finally getting Norv Turner fired because he's not a great head coach. Great OC, but not a real leader of men. In comes Mike McCoy, who brings some of that winning spirit from the Broncos. He's going to work with Phillip Rivers. They add Danny Woodhead, Ryan Matthews, lovable, talented running back, but difficult to embrace, as we know, because when you hug him, he breaks.
Yes. What about the Raiders? 4-12 last year, cleaned house. Everybody's new. 5.5 is the win total. Over/under, what do you say?
All right. Who plays wide receiver for the Oakland Raiders?
Denarius Moore is the only one that I can name.
Great. I think he's the only one actually on the team. Jacoby Ford.
Rod Streeter.
Rod Streeter.
Is actually not a 1980s TV drama actor, but a real wide receiver in the NFL. Not one I would want starting for my team, though.
No.
I think under that 5.5 is easy money.
Right. They lose one of their best players along the defensive line, Tommy Kelly, to the Patriots. All the wide receivers get hurt on a regular basis, and we know there is no one more infuriating in the world to watch, root for, and possibly own on your fantasy team than the Irish man who doesn't look very Irish, Darren McFadden. He's going to get hurt once again.
Super talented until that leg injury happens.
Until the high ankle sprain by October 15th. So I'm going to go 4-12. That looks about right. I would almost think this says 2013 record, 4-12.
I think the big exception here is the Kansas City Chiefs. I see them taking a huge step forward. Disastrous last year. The only reason they didn't have the worst quarterbacks, Matt Castle and Brady Quinn, in the NFL last year was because of the Arizona Cardinals. I think with Andy Reid, who is maybe not the guy you want taking you to the Super Bowl, which he's not going to get there anyway, but Alex Smith and Andy Reid create the ability to get to the ball to their most talented players, Dwayne Bowe, Jamal Charles. This is a team that's going to bounce forward 10-6, I say this year. I'm going to take over on that 7.5 all day long.
For the Kansas City Chiefs and Andy Reid, it's all about the haves and have-nots. Do you know what they have not in Kansas City? The miserable jerks that are Philadelphia fans and the people that call sports radio in Philadelphia. Do you know what they have in Kansas City? A lot of talent on offense, a young, sturdy defense, and a lot of delicious things to eat. That bodes really well for Andy Reid. This is the trending upwards, super sexy 2013 playoff sleeper pick that can't be a sleeper anymore because we're talking about it now. I got them at 10-6.
I think they're going to be your wild card team out of the West.
That's right.
So there's your AFC West predictions, concluding our AFC Conference preview for 2013. Be sure to bookmark this video. Hit up me and Nick on Twitter when you're watching the Buffalo-Oakland AFC Championship game.
I'll bring Dip.